Hello, my name is Kerry Loeb or Carlitos here in Mexico, and welcome to this mini Spanish lesson. Today's lesson is how to say of course in Mexico. And now there's a number of ways to say of course here in Mexico, and I'm going to teach you those ways today. But first, I want to let you know that I post these Spanish lessons and also tips on how to live in Mexico in an easy and fulfilling way on a Facebook page called Making Mexico Your Home. So if you're not already a member of Making Mexico Your Home, just go to Facebook, look up Making Mexico Your Home, and request to join. The other site to check out is my business site, which is called expatpathwaymexico.com. And this is a site where you can learn more about how I help meet people make a smooth transition from their home country, which is generally the US or Canada, to Mexico. And on that site, when you're there, make sure you subscribe to my monthly e-newsletter. You'll see on each page there's a place to do that for more in-depth tips and suggestions for moving to Mexico. Okay, again, that's expatpathwaymexico.com. Okay, so por supuesto might be the most popular way to say, of course, in Mexico. It's the most formal way, and it's probably used the most more than the other ways. But when you listen to Mexicanos talk, they generally will say, in addition to por supuesto, they also use other ways to say it, and that could be como no. Como no is sure. Why not? Como no. The other one is claro. Claro. Claro literally means clear or clearly, but it's used when you want to say, of course. So you'll hear it a lot. Like you'll either hear claro or sí, claro, or claro que sí. All of those are used a lot in Mexico. You'll also hear them use a more slang expression, not that often, but at times. It's called a huevos, which loosely means hell yeah. You'll hear them say stuff like a huevos, way, which is hell yeah, dude. So it's generally used in the younger generation in Mexico, but it's also used by others. So we have the most formal expression, por supuesto, to the most slang, or what is sometimes referred to as barrio, a huevos. So you have to sort of pick and choose which is the most appropriate for the situation. If you're talking to an elderly person or a professional or someone you don't know very well, you're going to always say por supuesto. When I'm speaking to Mexicanos that I have a relationship with, or maybe a younger waiter in a restaurant, I might use a huevos. This might be when I'm talking to my shoe shine guy or my handyman, both of whom I consider to be my friends. I might say a huevos. It's a little edgy, but you'll most likely get a good laugh when you use it. Okay, finally, I just want to say there's three steps that I have found the best way to learn Spanish. One is everything you learn, like what you learned today, these different ways to say, of course, write it in a notebook. And then number two, review that notebook regularly and speak it out loud. And then number three, when you're in Mexico, use it with the Mexicanos. So if you're, let's say, at a checkout stand at a store or talking to a taxista, it doesn't matter, anybody, they'll very much appreciate the effort and you will have a new friend. So this third step really helps to solidify whatever you are saying, and you're most likely not going to forget it. So there you go. Of course, use it, practice it, speak it out loud, and use it when you're in Mexico, especially. Make sure you're using it when you're speaking to the Mexicanos. Okay, that's it for today. Hasta luego. I'll see you next time.